Welcome to cryptography and cybersecurity session. Today I am going to give an introduction about Unit-1, which contains security fundamentals in it. So this Unit-1 contains four important topics. Those are OSI security architecture and a generalized model for network security, classical encryption techniques, and foundations of a modern or a recent cryptography. In an OSI security architecture, three terminologies are used. Uh, Before going to that concept, I give an introduction about computer security. So, the definition of computer security is a collection of tool which is used for designing and protecting data from the hackers. So, it is a terminology of computer security. And computer security is also used as a protection scheme in a computer for attaining the objective of integrity, availability, and confidentiality for the given information system resources. So the terminologies integrity, availability, and confidentiality will be discussed in later section. The main challenges of computer security is not as simple. So we should consider potential attacks for it. So security requires regular and even constant monitoring. Using this only, we can able to provide a security for a computer system. So here OSI is, the expansion of OSI is open system interconnection. So the OSI security architecture is mainly useful for managing and providing security to a particular environment. And this OSI is developed as an international standard, which contains three components in it, namely security attacks, security services, and security mechanisms. So if you consider attack is an unauthorized reading of message of a file or a path notations. So that is a type of attack. For avoiding attack, we should need to design a technique. So mechanism means a technique or a process which are all used to design a method for detecting, preventing, and recovering the attack from the system. Service means it is a communication or a processing notation which enhance the security in a particular computer for avoiding attack. So these are all the components which are all available under OSI security architecture. Then there is always a difference between the words threats, attack. Threat means a violation of security or an event which is used to breach security and it will cause harm to the system. So threat means it is a danger one and it exploit a vulnerability. Attack means it is an assault on a system security which derives from an intelligent threat. So attack contains two types of attacks. One is passive attack and another one is active attack. Passive attacks are a type of attack which does not affect the system resources and it will not modify the transmission of message, but that message is stealed from the sender to receiver side. So a stealing of information, secret information from the sender or from the receiver, and that stealing information will not be modified at any occurrences and that the process does not affect the transmission. So these type of attacks are called passive attack. But in an active attack, the stealing information may be modified, so it will affect the information and it may alter the system performance. So these type of attacks are called active attack. Passive attack is may not able to detect easily, but active attack is easily identified because it will harm the system and there is a possibility of altering an information. So there is a need of three dimensions of cryptography. Cryptography means an art and study of identifying the security mechanisms. So we should do some operations for transferring our original message into secret message Original message is called as plain text and secret message is called as ciphertext. And two different operations may be performed for this conversion of plain text to ciphertext. Those techniques are namely substitution and transposition. So, if you want to implement a cryptography mechanism, we should identify which technique that should be used for the conversion of plain text to ciphertext. And then, for this conversion, there is a need of key for transmitting plain text to ciphertext. So, we can able to use only one key. So, that key will be shared between both sender and receiver. At sender side, if one key is used, the same key will be used at receiver side. Those type of encryption is called as symmetric encryption. And another name for symmetric encryption is a single key encryption or conventional encryption. If two different keys are used, which means that one key is used at a sender side and another key will be used at receiver side, means those type of encryption is called as asymmetric encryption. So for designing a cryptography, we should also consider either we are using only one key or asymmetric encryption is used. And the third possibility of encryption is either we should use a stream cipher mechanism or a block cipher mechanism. So these two terminologies working principle will be discussed later. So based upon these three criteria only, the cryptography mechanism will be designed. And cryptanalysis means it is a science and art of breaking a secret code. So there may be the possibility of using several techniques for decryption of a secret message without using some encryption knowledge. So the study of these notations are only called as cryptanalysis. And the main objective of attacking in an encryption system is either to recover a key or to find out the original message from the secret information. So totally two types of attacks are possible. One is cryptanalysis attack and another one is called as brute force attack. Cryptanalytic attack will use an algorithm or an attacker should have a knowledge of plain text and ciphertext pairs. So the combination of plain text and ciphertext pairs, if an attacker trying to identify the key means those type of attack is called cryptanalysis attack. But in a brute force attack, an attacker is trying to implement every possible key on the stealed secret information and he will try to find the intelligent translation of plain text from the secret information. So that type of attack is called brute force attack. The cryptanalysis techniques and the other attacks types will be discussed in next session. Thank you.